Hello and welcome to DBO2B Hot Ones, the show with hot nuggets and even hotter questions. I have two guests today, Ben Santia and Dustin Fraley. How you fellas feeling before we embark on this hot sauce journey?
Ben?
I'm worried. I'm a little scared.
I'm pretty rattled. I don't know if I'm going to throw up or poop myself.
Both.
Could be both.
We have plenty of accommodations. We have trash cans at both sides, milk, sugar. You fellas let us know if you're struggling.
Sugar does help.
Does it?
I've done the sugar before.
Where's the sugar?
It's over
it's
there.
okay. All right.
Yeah, just ask our assistant and he'll happily grab that for you. Let's go ahead and jump into the first question. So before we do that, we are going to eat nugget number one. That is small axe peppers, jalapeno hot sauce.
All right. Cheers.
Up. Yeah.
Cheers, Biddy.
There you go.
A little cold.
Hey, we didn't say the nuggets were hot, just the sauce.
The nuggets are going to be a contrast, man. Cold and hot.
Fire and ice.
So, Dustin, you were the one-time commissioner of the DBO2B minor leagues. Now, that was a league that you won the championship in its first and only year and promptly folded the following year. That league had one graduate, AJ Fraley. What was the reasoning for the collapse of the DBO2B minor leagues, and do you feel any responsibility for how terrible of an owner AJ has turned out to be?
You know what, I do feel responsible because AJ, I was the one who pushed AJ. I wanted AJ to be in this league. And I found that maybe, having the minor leagues could be an opportunity to, show to the rest of the DBO2B that he could be ready and he could manage his own team. So in the minor leagues, I set this up. It was only a 4-team league. I took it down, of course. But AJ, I think he probably ended up in last place in that season. So if anything, there was a telltale sign. He was not ready to join the DBO2B big leagues. And it hurts my heart because I love him so much and I want him to be a part of the DBO2B. But when I'm seeing the lack of desire, the lack of passion to day in, day out, put your team first above all, fantasy football, everything else, God, fantasy football, everything else. And I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when you love something, you got to let it go.
Oh, God, okay.
Ben, it's no secret that you are the most beloved owner in the DBO2B. How have you managed to maintain such a popular perception of yourself throughout the years?
Oh, well, if it's true, I appreciate it. The group of guys all really respect. And so from the beginning, I've always wanted to, I really value being in the league. It truly is the greatest league of all time. So I want to make sure I'm well respected and, I found my place in the league. So, if I got to, maybe get a little lower side on a trade, lose one side of a trade to maybe Dustin or someone.
Help me out.
Make sure to stay on everyone's good side. I'm all right doing it as long
it.
as I'm, well liked and welcomed into the league. So I appreciate being here. That's the main thing.
Humble response from a humble man. A little glimpse into why we love you so much. Let's get into wing number two here. Nugget number two, I apologize. We're going to go with Dirty Dick's hot sauce here on the second one. Hopefully it tastes a little better.
I'm going to go sweetness to it.
A little sweetness, a little
First
spicier.
one was good. I
That
thought
was
the
all
first
right.
one was good. This one's good too.
All right, so we like to do a little something on this show called Explain That Gram. So Dustin, I'm going to show you a picture. I want you to give us a little bit of background on that picture and just kind of walk us through what's going on, what's going through your head in this picture. So
Yeah.
walk us through this photo. I'm sorry. What's going on here?
Was this a year ago today or yesterday?
It was 1 year ago today.
Oh shit.
Tonight.
Shoot. This was honestly one of the most painful moments of my life. This is coming off about a 1-point loss to Benny. I had a good comeback. I had Kelsey going, I had Butker going, and I had Doug Baldwin going. Doug Baldwin, I'm down. He gets tackled on the 1-yard line. I ended up losing, and I was probably about 4 or 5 dogfish heads in at this moment. I just needed some air. I just needed to think, and you came out and you said sorry that this happened to me, but it's made me. I don't think it's made me a better person, to be honest with you. It still hurts. I look at this picture and I still feel the same feelings that I was experiencing at that moment, and I don't know how to get over with it. I don't know if I will.
I don't think you will, to be honest.
You know, this guy's laughing in my face. Meanwhile, he's doing the same exact thing to my brother right now. And I'll be with you tonight.
No, I
I'll
appreciate
give you that beer under the
I
hoop.
appreciate that.
You know?
Ben, if Dan Bailey cannot pull 20 points out of his butts tonight, you are going to be the first repeat champion in DBOTB history. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, I don't think it's anywhere near to be over. It's a lot of game left tonight, and Dan Bailey's gonna kick quite a few over in, and I'm gonna be watching that whole thing closely. But it'd mean a lot. Winning last year and showing it wasn't a fluke. Being here again, just showing I can put out a consistent team every year or every week is something I can hang my hat on. So I'm excited about it, and from the beginning, it was always, trying to prove that I belong here. So I think if I can get back to back, it's shown that I belong here.
That was a very nice deflection of bad juju for tonight's game. So, just a little follow up to that. You're pretty much top 3 in every stat category in the DBOTB. You've won 2 championships in 4 less years in
Only
the
one.
league. Than
Only
David.
one.
You've won 2 championships in 4
Hey, he's
less
trying to put
years.
that juju right back on you.
If you win tonight.
Big if.
If you win tonight, does that make you the greatest owner in the DBOTB?
No. I think we had a three-time champion, right?
Nope. No
No
three-time
three-time,
champion.
and there's
only
multiple
2,
too.
and you've done it in the least amount of time.
I think I just it's a time where I got in a good time. So multiple years. This is when my time to do it, and I think I could go on a cold streak for the next 10. But this is when the time's right. So I want to get in now and get as many as I can get in on as many engravings on that trophy. I hope I never have to give that trophy back, but I don't think that's the way it's going to go.
One more, and you'd be
Lofty
named.
goal.
One more, you'd be named the trophy. So, let's go ahead and move on to our third wing here. We are going to be working with the Fiery Fool.
You got any mouth tingle yet?
A little tingly, I
I
think.
got a little tingle.
Yeah,
This one's
a little pasty.
fiery fool. Well, this one.
Mm-hmm. I was the wrong way.
No.
Oh yeah.
I already knew it was coming, man.
Oh yeah.
Little zest, little kick.
A little more than that.
Awesome.
All right, well, while you guys are digesting that, we want to do just a little bit of a word association game. I'm going to say a name. I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Both of us?
Both of you guys. And
right.
it'll go one at a time first, though. So, Ben, I want to start with you. Kenyon Drake.
Greatest of all time.
Dustin. Odell Beckham Jr.
Worst of all time.
Ben. Dustin Fraley.
Toothpick.
Dustin. Ben Santia.
Good guy.
That was difficult for you. That's
Dude,
growth right there.
like, I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
This one was warm.
Well, we're going to give you no break, and we're going to go into our fourth wing. Da bomb.
Dude, honestly, I don't think I'm ready for this. Is it this one?
That
What's
is
this one?
this wing right here.
Okay.
Why do I have more Da Bomb than you?
I think it's
you want me
just
to take
spaced
a
out farther.
No.
Cheers it up, boys.
Dude,
Get it down.
I got it down quick, but... Damn it. No, dude, this isn't good. I knew this was coming.
We have trash cans here if you need. We're going to go ahead and move
I
on
honestly
to our...
might need to throw up.
You want to go over here?
No. Leave it there.
If you
But
yak,
just-
I'll yak too.
We're going to go ahead and move on to our fourth question. And Dustin, this one's going to be for you.
That's
Dustin, you have been one of the more outspoken opponents to the DBOTB testing and auction draft in the 2020 season. You once famously opposed the DBOTB moving from 12 playoff teams down to 10, down to 8.
Get some milk.
No, I'm not going to.
I want some milk.
Why is my voice changing?
Why are you so opposed to auction drafts and change as a whole?
Because I feel like once I start finding my groove and I start getting things dialed in, they change. And so obviously I'm a selfish. Dude, I'm sweating. Are you getting this?
His jacket up. Huh?
No, I like once I get things dialed in, I like them. So obviously I'm not gonna want them to change because I want to just continue to be as successful as I am. And so changing stuff is gonna make me change my playing style. And I know I can adapt. I know I've adapted my whole career in the DBOTB. But I just gotta continue to adapt, and because I know nobody cares about what I think.
I wouldn't say that. We're just
I care
trying to
what you
improve the
think.
league as a whole.
Should we go water or milk?
Yeah.
No, or should we? No, I'm gonna tough it out.
Can we get some milk over here? Just have it here available for our associates here. I don't want any serious health issues going on.
We got 1 cup.
Whoever cracks
2 men,
first.
1 cup.
Good. You want some milk?
Just
Go,
have
go.
some milk.
Just ask the question, bro.
Ben, would you like to have a glass of milk for his
I'm gonna
question?
pour one for Dustin.
Okay. Another reason why he's one of the most popular men in the DBOWB. Ben, you
What are
seem
you
to be
gonna do?
handling the spice pretty well.
No, it's.
It's getting you?
I just don't think I'm sweating as much, but it's
Cool under pressure.
It's hurting.
Mark of a fireman.
I'll go there. But sure.
All right, Ben. So several seasons ago, it was unearthed by Lori Solorzano.
That helps. That helps.
It was unearthed by Lori Solorzano that your little brother drafted your team. What happened that year?
Well, you know, tell your mom something in trust, and 10 minutes later, I get a text from multiple people. But the way it went down is, so I was first starting to talk to my girlfriend, and we're communicating, and things weren't, things were getting put off. We weren't seeing each other as much as I'd like, and I thought I was losing ground, and so any opportunity I can get to talk to my, hang out with my girlfriend, do whatever. And so I was getting ready for the fantasy football draft. I was getting my notes all ready, and she asked if, out of the blue, if I wanted to go see a movie. And so I jumped all over that.
How are you answering this question so calmly, dude?
And so I didn't want to bore her with some talk about fantasy football, and didn't want to reveal that side of me yet. And we're just getting started. And so told my brother I'd need him that night. And so on our way to the movies, of course, she picks the time, right smack dab at the start of the draft. And so getting to the movie, and I told Luke I'd need him, showed my login info, put my notes out, and so right away, 5 minutes in, I made sure, hey, you want to get some popcorn, a drink or something. And so went and grabbed some popcorn and a drink, got on the phone with Luke, got my first 2 picks knocked out. Right when I returned, dropped the popcorn off, dropped the drinks off, said, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. All right, I got to go to the bathroom. And so took off, got like 4, 5, and 6 done. Made sure I got my first 6 done. Luke was just pressing buttons. It was all me. And then I think...
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
How come you never show up to when we draft?
I don't know.
So how do I'm just trying to... I don't know. I mean...
Well,
do we know that you're
if
drafting?
I'm being honest, it kind of goes along with, over the years since that day, there's been a widespread rumor that Luke Santia remains the mastermind behind Brady's bunch. We'd never see you at draft day.
Just saying.
There are some things that make you think. How do you respond to
I
this?
can tell you with a clear conscience, it's me. And I think through my integrity, through being the nicest guy in the league, I would assume I wouldn't be. I wouldn't lie to you like that. And plus, you could ask Luke anything about football. He doesn't know anything. So he was truly just there to press buttons. And so I will say though, by the time I got to round, I think 10 or 11, I handed over the reins. I said, hey, you can finish it how you want, or you can
Big rounds.
go auto draft. I think you can auto draft. So I sleep like a baby at night, knowing that he was just there pressing buttons.
Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to our 5th and final wing.
Not ready.
It is known as
some milk?
the Reaper, and it could actually end my brother, Dustin Fraley. So let's go ahead. Cheers this last wing.
Honestly,
We'll get into our last
I
question.
have no idea how you're doing this. What? You're not even sweating.
I'm sweating. It's
No, look at me, dude.
black shirt.
I'm a mess.
I told you wear a black shirt.
I'm literally a mess right now.
I have to say, Ben, you're handling this very well.
Yeah.
5th wing. Let's do it, boys.
I don't want this.
How is it?
It's better than the bomb. The bomb. Well, oh, that's a late kicker.
All right, so for our, for our 5th question, it's going to be one that both of you guys are going to be answering. I want you to imagine a world where Brad and David have died in a car crash. That leaves 12 members in the DBODB. Who is the logical choice to take over as commissioner?
we could just maybe start like a law or rule that you guys just can't travel together to start, so won't have to ever worry about
Never
that.
be on the same plane.
Never be on the same plane, car. But I'd say I'd probably give it to Ryan.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
why would you choose him?
He's tech savvy. He's forward thinking. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I don't think he could be lured into anything, any sort of underground or anything of that sort. So I think he's the guy you want to hand the reins off to. He's committed, and that's who I'd give my vote to.
A wise choice. Dustin, how about yourself?
I would make this a league of the people. Okay? So, I think everyone would have a fair share. Putting forth what they want to put forth. Putting into place what they want to put in place. Kicking out what they want to kick out. A free voice for everyone. An equal voice for everyone. No commissioners. Commissioner, wait, if you die, God, we're gonna replace the commissioner, man. There ain't no doing that.
I appreciate that.
It's just not gonna happen, man.
Quick follow-up question, though. One of your main arguments against auction draft is you've accused it of being a communist approach.
Yeah.
And your solution to the commissioner problem seems to be fairly communist.
No. Nobody's leading it. Nobody's gonna be the head of it. Just nothing but the people.
That is communism.
Then who's Mao Zedong?
You have to have a leader lead the
No
proletariats.
leader, no leader.
Listen to me. I don't think you know communism. The
Dude.
leader fades away once the proletariat has been established.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you any drink sugars. So there's nothing left to do, folks, but roll out the red carpet for you guys. Ben Santia, this camera, this camera, this camera. Tell the DBO to be what you got going.
I'm looking forward to a good fight night, Vikings and Packers. I hope Dan Bailey stays healthy and gets 18 points.
Can't stand this guy.
But yeah, happy for another good year. Thank you for letting me be a part of it, and looking forward to next year.
Dustin, same for you. This camera, this camera, this camera. Tell the DBO to be what you got going.
This is for the people, for the boys. Yellow belly for the boys. Cheers to a wonderful 2019 DBO to be, okay? 2020, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you with vengeance. Salut.
What's your napkins?
All right, folks, on that note, that will wrap up DBO to be Hot Ones. Thank you for joining us today.